lovely day!
Welcome to Flat Earth Debate Live. I'm your host Nathan Oakley, and if you're new to this channel, or you've not done so already, then be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification icon to keep up to date with the Flat Earth Debate. If you'd like to support this channel, there is a super chat that runs alongside each of these shows while they are live. There's also a PayPal, Patreon and crypto link in the info box below the video. Most importantly, if you'd like to join the discussion, simply mute the page you are currently watching, then click the link in the info box below this video to join the panel and express your views on the nature of Earth. If you do join, please don't swear. If you do, you'll be ejected, and if you are, please don't try to rejoin the stream using sock accounts. You'll be warmly welcome back on the next stream. Please also share the show on social media. Sharing the show obviously increases the live audience, but this in turn increases the chances of a more diverse panel, so please share the show. Now, we are joined by Adam Meakin, Sleeping Warrior, Righteous Force, Ranty Flat Earth, Paul Hall, Chocolate Sane. I can't see the other two because they're tucked behind. I think it's Chocolate Sane and is it Jason? Who else we got? Hello?
Brian.
Hello?
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We're
I
also
actually got a notification.
well, hey, from my second channel.
Yeah.
Excellent. So hello to everyone in the audience joining us on the second channel live. Good to have you. If you're watching this on Nathan Oakley 1980, subscribe to the second channel. All that garbage. Right, let's do some housekeeping. Any signs of a physical, measurable, geometric edge of a sphere world?
No.
You mean like for boats to go over?
That's the one.
No, it was not.
Any evidence of Earth curvature?
Not from Platform Hill House.
Not from the beach that's viewing Platform Hill House.
That was better that time, Chocolate.
Well, aren't these technically both kind of the same questions from a different angle? Couldn't you just fuse them? Any signs of Earth curvature or the leading geometrical edge of a sphere? Because they're kind of the same thing, aren't they?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, what's the big difference?
One is claimed to be a physical geometric obstruction, the edge, obscuring things in the distance. The other would be the Earth physically curving in any way, shape or form that can be demonstrated to me satisfactorily. They're two different things. One's talking about the horizon, the other could be talking about, I don't know, if someone was to say that this mountain in the picture now is the curve of the Earth because it's got a curve in it, then I'd say, there you go, that's evidence of Earth curve, and we'd debunk it. But the physical claim to be geometric obstruction, edge of a sphere world, that's something separate. Yeah, I mean, they're all wrapped around the concept of heliocentricity, so you could say, well, all of these questions are the same by that standard.
I don't know. Whenever we would ask for Earth curvature proof, then any ballers that wouldn't be very informed might typically go to boats going over the horizon as a leading edge of a sphere. So, I don't know. They just seem so very similar to me. But it's fine.
Well, one is talking about curvature. The other one is actually talking about a physical edge.
Right. Which would be the presumed curve. So,
But it ain't curving. When you look at this picture, if someone claimed that the line on screen was the edge of the Earth, well, there's no curve to it. They're saying that the fact that it's curving away from us causes an obstruction because we've got this physical edge, geometrically measurable. Now, that geometric edge can't loom. Just to make that clear. Should we move on?
But they imagine it, though. That's how the imagination game works. They imagine that to be the leading edge of a sphere, and the rest is all just looming. Which can't work that way, but they still imagine it to be that way. But, yeah.
Well, they can go to any theater, and when the curtain is up, you can't see the stage or the actors. They have to take the curtain away before you see the full stage and the actors. It's very similar to that.
Anyway, no proof of either. So
Do you have something to add? Is it Mazar 1985?
Can I add a go? Can I offer up a proof of geometric proof that the water level is horizontal?
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry,
Go on.
Nathan. Did you say something there, mate?
Said yeah. Go ahead.
No, sorry. I think I had my the voice activated when I shouldn't have. Really sorry about that.
Oh, no worries. No, go ahead.
That
Horizontal.
was Bev. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah. Well, to give the premise that we're working on Euclidean geometry, and that a vertical perpendicular to a vertical is a horizontal within geometry. It's a standard setting. I would give you that a water level is a tool that establishes a horizontal plane or line, and a plumb bob is a vertical that establishes a vertical in real life. So imagine yourself a canal above a mile. Doesn't really matter. Put people on either end and in the middle, and get them all to drop plumb bobs towards the water surface. Now, the plumb bobs will be vertical and the water level will be horizontal. The only way that could occur geometrically is on a straight line. So the water level, I mean, it sounds simple because it's a fact. Everybody knows it anyway. But that's why the water level is a tool for establishing a horizontal, because it fits geometrically. Now, you can have a go with the other geometry that the other guys have a play with. I mean, if they can do the same with their geometry, then I mean, fine. But that's what I'd say. A Euclidean geometry proof that the water level is horizontal.
Perfect.
You can
Thank
go
you very
into
much.
it more, but
Perfect. So, speaking of their geometry, any evidence of the R value?
No.
no.
No? Any evidence of a self-perpetuating molten iron core at the centre of that presupposed spherical Earth?
No, just in cartoon images.
I think in the last show, Rumpus said something about centrifugal acceleration, which would be, if I'm wrong, it would be either pre-assuming rotation or radius or both. So Rumpus might have something.
Any evidence of axial rotation?
No.
Didn't give him a disclaimer, didn't even get a joke out of Ranty. He's too busy in the chat, abusing his moderation skills probably.
No axial rotation.
Right, any Go on, Brian.
I'm just saying the EQ mount telescope's polar alignment completely disproves all movement of any kind of the Earth it's sitting on, as it can't be moved even a millimeter in any direction, or it will lose its alignment. So any movement of it it dispels, or any movement of it at all, it loses its alignment. So it has to stay exactly where it is. So the Earth cannot be moving. As one
Also-
stated, go on, man.
No. You finish.
Yeah, just once that is aligned, people can leave it there and leave it there for a couple of months. Once it's, leave it there aligned, and it'll stay aligned all the time. Will never lose its alignment. Once there's no force or acts on it, or anyone messes with it or moves it in any way, it'll stay aligned all the time. Move it a millimeter though, it loses its alignment. Impossible to happen on a moving surface.
And
Cool.
to add to that, as said in the past by myself as well as many others, impossible to have star trail photography show the concentric circles if the Earth is also moving. And then you add all the other elements to that, because you would have to have a sideways streak if the Earth is moving in that picture, not just the stars and luminaries moving above you. So not one movement there can allow for a star trail picture to be the way we see it.
Speaking of star trails, any single viable hypothesis from any of the fields of astronomy, cosmology, or astrophysics?
No, Dr. Becky still hasn't responded. If you guys are subscribed to her like I am, I've put some challenges there about that, and maybe go there and put a thumbs up and re-ask the question in your way. Do it politely, and let's see if she might answer it finally.
Any evidence we can have gas pressure without a container?
Oh,
I think that's it. I think we've covered all the housekeeping questions.
what about distance to the sun?
Any evidence of the distance to the sun?
No.
Why'd you ask?
Oh, me?
Oh, it's just a joke.
Me, Nathan.
Just joking.
No.
That concludes housekeeping. So, just a quick plug for Quantum Eraser on Tuesday of this week. So that would be Tuesday what would it be, the 20th? No, 21st? January? He's looking it up on a calendar, hopefully. Anyway, Tuesday coming on Quantum Eraser channel, he's going to break apart the Black Swan argument. So be here or be sphere, 7 PM UK time, 1 PM Central Standard, Quantum Eraser YouTube channel.
Yes, it's the collector's edition.
Did you manage to dig out the picture, Ranty? Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah. 1 second.
So, as I think it's going to be beneficial to the audience, Quantum Eraser, you had some criticism of the discussion Ranty and Anthony had with Rumpus yesterday.
Oh, nice segue, nice burn there, Nath. Nice.
It wasn't a burn. I said it would be beneficial to the audience. I've already peppered exactly what you're going to get. I've diluted it for you personally as much as I humanly could before he got here.
Yeah, I just got breakfast, man. I'll get to Rantony after breakfast if you don't mind.
Oh dear.
Ranthony. Quick.
I might say something about that photo, Nathan. Sorry, unless you were saying something.
Need to give Sleeping Warrior Q. Operation Gimp. Go. Right, thank you, Ranty. I've got you up.
Yeah. Well, you wanted this image, didn't you?
Yeah, just as we're talking about it, this is the death knell of the globe, and I want it to be on screen if we're discussing it. Now, hopefully when Kiwi comes back from his food... Yeah, you want some more jelly? Okay, I'll be back in a minute.
So yeah, I have a question. What would happen if these were floating platforms?
We're talking about the horizon.
I told Jose to get some nautical engineers out here. We want to know the difference between the wall colors of the latrines between Habitat and Hill House.
Why? Can't we just focus on the horizon? Because that's the bit that destroys their globe belief.
Well, my answer to that, even if if they came up with it was floating, which they're not, by the way, but if it was, then there's a distance of what, 3 miles between these two platforms, and yet we see we see water between these two platforms, and the horizon should be just 1.22 miles away. So how can we have 3 miles of platform distance, even if they were floating, which they're not?
What's happening there at the moment is Rumpus is leading the charge to add as much confusion to the situation as possible by trying to add in as much magic effects as possible to create some kind of a crazy once in a lifetime observation. But they need to answer. There's only one question that any of them really should get, and there's only one question they should answer, and that is, where is the hard horizon in this photograph that should be there if we're on a globe? And if they can't answer that, then they don't have anything. There's no point in talking about looming and all the rest of it. So that all happens after an horizon. They have to come up with a hard horizon. If they can't come up with that, then they don't have an argument. End story.
Spot on. Just a minor rephrasing, if you don't mind, Brian. Rather than hard horizon, physical sphere edge.
Yep, that's better again, yep.
Well, he said it himself on Ranty's show yesterday. It's not the sphericity of the Earth, so it's got to be wrong.
Desperate times.
Sorry, Ranty.
No, I'm just saying it's desperate times for the globers right now.
And I even think if they argue refraction, this image, Ranty, that you got up, if you just put in perspective lines, it would pretty line up pretty close. Refraction has the magical power to make everything line up in perspective, it would seem, if their argument is correct, right?
No, because they've got a physical geometric edge.
Well, right, I know, I agree with that, but I'm just saying as if they're saying refraction is what's bringing this up, where you can see it, but it lines up.
Wait a second, refraction?
Well, I know that's
wait a
their
second,
argument.
hold on. You said somebody's got their mic open. All right, you said refraction, right?
That's what I've
Define
been
refraction and list their effects for us, please. While I enjoy my breakfast.
Mirages, sinking, looming, stretching. I've forgotten the other one.
Towering, stooping.
Towering and stooping. There we go.
Okay, can we define each of those?
Well, I can summarize that they're all with respect to the horizon.
John's just
I don't like summaries. I want details. I want definitions for each specifically. And then we're going to take a look at whether the horizon's refracting or not, okay? Let's do it that way.
Stop stalling, John, and get on with it.
I'm not stalling, I'm eating.
Time wasting. Time wasting.
More jelly.
Sorry, QE.
Oh, it's fine. You can interrupt him now. He's had his breakfast.
I was going to say, they would have to say, okay, which one of these the phenomena that they're saying refraction is occurring, and then walk us through each detail or causing that, right? Is that what would have to happen?
Yes, do it.
Is there any way to get the... Sorry.
Hold on, Brian. Go on, Paul.
Oh, I'm not making the argument. That's just what I've heard, but nobody's broken it down step by step how that's occurring and which one of the refraction effects is causing this.
And they can't, and they won't, because it isn't.
Well, have Nathan assign each one of those terms to one of the panel members to go look up the definition, present the definition in relation to the horizon. Let's see. Let's see it for ourselves. Even in their fairy tale definitions, which are wrong, by the way, but we're using their story. We're going to stay within their story and see if it makes sense even within their story. How about that?
Sounds good.
Is it possible that these platforms have created a sink and all the water's being sucked out?
No.
That's why. No.
That's
Didn't think
ridiculous.
so. Well, they're digging holes. There could be a plug underneath there. That's where all the water's gone.
Is there, what I was going to say earlier, is there any way to find out what day or date, sorry, that this photograph was taken, the exact location and date? We could find out all atmospheric effects possible on that day. Then.
Don't need to. Don't need to. We already got all the pedigree information. Am I going to have to go and do these refraction definitions by myself? It seems that way, right? What is so hard about this?
I'll get one I posted. I'll go for mirages, okay? And I posted the masterpiece.
Well, as you've been kind enough to nominate yourself first, Ranty earlier on, on technically yesterday's show if you're watching on Nathan Oakley 1980, but on the earlier show, for those of you watching live, Ranty detailed sinking. So, Ranty, would that be something that you'd be prepared to go out and dig out a very specific definition for sinking?
Yeah, hang on. Let me just something up. Actually, give me 1 minute.
Did I just hear ask me to prove the baller's claim?
Hold on, we've got another nominee. Fenris says you can get stooping. A definition for stooping. What about?
I got stooping.
So Brian's got.
You want mirages. Me to say it?
Who wants looming?
I'll take looming. I'm almost done eating.
You'll have looming. And what I can never remember the other two.
Towering.
Mirages.
Towering and stooping. Who wants to look up the atmospheric effects of towering and stooping? Need different nominations.
Yeah, I already have the stooping.
Oh, we've already got stooping. Towering. Who wants towering? Nobody. Keen as ever.
Yep.
Owen,
I'll have to look it up.
Definition of towering. Perfect.
I'll work on it.
Who's got mirages?
Brian.
I'll take mirages. How about that? Since
you've already got
do I have looming?
Like you can't change.
Okay. Somebody needs mirages.
Brian's got mirages. So how are we getting on? Fenris, Ranty, QE, Brian.
All right. Now, are we going to post these definitions and citations in Master B so you can present
them? You can share my screen, Nate.
Yeah, we'll start with Ranty. He was the first off the... No, Brian was first off the blocks, but go ahead.
Okay, so this is from Gleam, and it's funny, actually. He put this out after I'd done the presentation to you guys on the pre-show from the last show, probably about 2.5 hours ago now, whatever. Anyway, this is pretty much identical what I was trying to show you. So in a non-homogeneous atmosphere whose index of refraction decreases with height, rays of sufficiently small initial elevation angle are refracted downwards with a curvature proportional to the rate of decrease of the index of refraction with height. If the radius of curvature is less than the radius of the Earth, forget that bit. Obviously, they're presupposing an Earth here, but if it's less than the radius of the Earth, such rays reach a maximum height and are confined or trapped between this height and the Earth's surface. In other words, they don't get to the observer. This process is referred to as trapping, and the region of the atmosphere within which it occurs is called a duct, because the analogy of a waveguide propagation. And let me just bring up that image that I was showing you this morning, which was this. So this was exactly what I was showing you this morning. And these are the light rays that don't reach the observer. So the observer would be over here. The bottom of these the green part, the grey part. The light doesn't quite reach the observer because it's being refracted downwards, and you would get this sinking effect. So I've sort of like diagrammed that out there, and I'll pull this down, and this is what you would see, because the green ray wouldn't reach you, the grey ray wouldn't reach you either. In fact, the only thing that the observer would see firstly would be the yellow rays, which would be halfway up the building or the target you're trying to see. So that's an example of this effect. So there you go. Sinking.
That's great. I was hoping you'd specifically define it though.
Sinking. The opposite of looming.
Not you. I mean, cite it as well. So just like type it into a search engine. But in the meantime,
I've got it up ready. He's actually cited. So it's from M. Katzin, R.W. Borschman, and W. Binion. 3 and 9 centimeter propagation in low ocean ducts. Proceedings of the Institute of Radio Engineers with these numbers. And there's the link to it, which is in education link.
Okay. Let me go ahead and define sinking from William from the Physics of the Air. Sinking is the opposite of looming. In sinking, stationary objects that are normally seen above the horizon appear to be lowered or may even disappear below the horizon. So can you please put up, hold on one second, Nathan. I'll get you the Black Swan. I want you to have this up when we're going through these definitions. I think it'll make it a lot better. How about that?
Sure. Brian's brought up a definition for mirage. Let's just see, have a look. I've got it on screen now, Brian.
Just hold on. Just hold on one second.
Okay.
While you're doing that, I've got towering and stooping. I've got those two.
Yeah, towering and stooping should be right side by side with each other. There you go, Nathan. Put that up on screen.
Where is it in Master B?
Yes.
Right. So towering is the same.
It's the picture.
Like looming, but it stretches the image up.
Yeah, we've got that on screen.
Okay. Our argument is that the horizon is behind both platforms. The platform habitat, which is the furthest one, is 9.41 miles away. So the horizon is well past that. At that observer height, it should only be 1 to 3 miles away. Okay? Their response is refraction. In refraction, there are 5 effects. They are mirages, looming, towering, stooping, sinking. So, mirages. Has somebody got the definition for mirage, please?
Yeah, so Brian brought it up. Do you want to... I'll put it on screen.
Yeah, do you want me to read it out, Nathan?
Yes, please.
It's the first one I sent you, yeah? Not the Wikipedia.
I think the one I've got up is Wikipedia. Do you want the other one?
Yeah, the one is a bit better. Wikipedia looks like it's been changed around a bit. I just sent you because I wanted to go with the most concise one. I didn't know if you were going to read it yourself or look it over first.
Just let me make it. Let me make it quick. Let me make it quick.
I've got it up now. Hold on.
Let's go with Andrew Thomas Young from San Diego State University. He's defined all these, and he's the subject matter expert in the area. So mirages show an extra image or images of the mirage object. So my question is there an extra horizon being miraged in this picture?
Extra horizon? No.
Yes. Is there extra images or images of the mirage object, which has to be the horizon because that's my fucking argument?
No.
So I say again, is there an extra horizon or horizons in this photo?
No.
No.
There's only one horizon.
So mirage is off the table. One down. So let's move to towering or stooping. From Andrew Thomas Young, towering and stooping change the apparent shape of the object itself. With towering, objects appear stretched. with stooping, objects appear to be shortened. Is the horizon in my photo here stretch or shortened?
No,
Nope,
it's
look pretty
just
much
a
to
line.
scale.
The line.
So it's non sequitur, right?
Yeah, non sequitur.
All right. The next one is sinking. This is from William Humphreys, The Physics of the Air. Sinking is the opposite of looming. In sinking, stationary objects that are normally seen above the horizon appear to be lowered or may even disappear below the horizon. So, in my photo here, is the horizon lowered or disappeared below the horizon?
That's double speak nonsense. That's what I've tried to focus on. You can't have something that's obstructing being the obstruction or being loom beyond itself. That's just double speak nonsense.
What? The horizon cannot be hidden behind the horizon?
Right.
Why not?
So
exactly.
So we have one more left. We have looming from Andrew Thomas Young. The appearance above the horizon of a distant object that would normally be hidden below it. In my photo, is the horizon appearing above the horizon?
That's nonsense also.
No.
You
Absolutely
friggin'
not.
pretender clown baltards with the refraction don't know what you're even talking about. You don't even know what refraction is. You just say refraction. But when we actually define the terms, even in your fairy tale, which those are wrong, by the way, but we're not going there. I'll go there Tuesday. But even in your fairy tale worldview, you're a moron. Okay? Thanks.
QE, could you post those that you read out there, the whole lot of them, into Master B so we can all have them, because they are the most succinct definitions.
How much cash you got?
I got 20.
I'll pay you in a few weeks' time.
And I did a little, I just ran into this by accident. Andrew Thomas Young from San Diego State University, Mick West's #1 squeeze. Guess what department he works in?
Which one?
Department of Love.
The astronomy department at San Diego State University. So, Andrew, Booby, can you please post one viable scientific hypothesis in the entire history of astronomy for us, Mr. Scientist? Prosecution rests. Now, let's talk about refraction of the friggin' cranes on the oil rigs, Rantony.
Seems just a bit blurred up. Not any persistent type of bending. So it looks mostly like as is.
I was kind of being facetious. If you didn't catch it.
Man, I thought you had lunch or breakfast.
I did, but I haven't had my coffee yet. It's coming.
Oh. Okay.
Are there any questions?
Why can't the horizon be visible above the horizon when presumed to be a ball sphere edge? Sorry.
It's nonsense, that's why. Shout out to JQ. He says QE twisted the platform horizon / Hill House shiv. Okay, thank you for the super chat.
So the wound won't close.
You know what would be really cool? Do you see that buoy in between the platforms? I wonder how high that is above sea level.
Is it a buoy or is it a boat?
Yeah, it's a buoy. Yeah, it's not a friggin' boat. What? Is it one of Ranty's boats? One of Ranty's play boats from that
maybe
other
just
girl's video?
a boat to check out for damages or all that, to take a look around the rig. You know, I don't know.
Oh,
Are you out of your mind?
Segway.
Did
Hello?
somebody put the boat in a dryer on high?
I'm sure you had a point, QE. So, about the buoy.
Yeah, I wonder how high that buoy is above sea level right there, because we can plainly see it. Interesting. It's a sidebar, but I'd be interested.
What kind of buoy is that? That's not like a buoy I've ever seen.
Could be a boat.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Not a friggin' boat.
I'm joking. Chill.
It's a glitch in the matrix. It's obvious.
I'm just saying, look at the scale of it next to the rig. It seems like it could be a two-person boat. Just to take a look. Whatever.
I agree with that.
Your
Chet.
mind?
I agree.
Yeah, it could be a boat from one to the other.
Or a what is it? What you said?
A two-person boat? Is that what you said?
Yeah, like a little rowboat.
Looks like a 16-footer.
Unbelievable.
Maybe with a motor on it.
You got serious problems with your eyes and scale. Let me tell you something. If you think that's a boat, you need to be institutionalized.
What? Like a little speedboat to go around.
It's a taxi
little
service between the two buoys.
A little speedboat. Yep, about 2 foot long and 2 foot high, right?
What? Compare it to the size of the rig. Okay. That's not 2 foot high and 2 foot long. It's more like 2 to 3 meters.
Oh my God.
John, that's a boat, mate.
Look at the height of it. Compare
Regardless,
guys, hello. Is it not enough that the globetards want to go off on some crappy little segue side topic that's totally unimportant? Now, I appreciate that, given that that's right on the deck, it's interesting folly, but who cares? Like, seriously, who cares?
Yeah, but it is a boat. It's not a buoy.
Yes.
But who cares?
Yes, it is.
So the bit that's inconsequential,
How much
you
you
want to
wanna bet?
immediately reiterate. So whether it's a boat or a buoy, oh my God.
How much does Ranty want to bet that it's a buoy and not a boat? How much?
Who
How much you willing to go
cares?
for?
Who cares? My God.
Have you triangulated it on the Google, Ranty? Is there a
How much you
want to
go for, Ranty? It's just a simple question. How much does he want to go for?
It's not a buoy, John.
How much?
Not a
Yeah,
buoy,
okay.
John.
If this is going to be a bet, right, I'm tired of bets that never result in anyone paying anyone. Right, so you up for this, Ranty?
Yeah, but it's not a buoy.
Okay.
And I don't want to take his money.
Well, I'll arbitrarily assign a $2 super chat between, i.e., if one of you loses, you've got to super chat the other one. How about that? $2.
Well, I'm always super chatting John anyway. He never super chats me.
Yeah, but you've got to super chat. I lost. Yeah, well, he might be giving you. He might be giving you $2 if you win. So how about it? You one super chats the other that they have lost in the super chat text.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Well, go on then. So your money where your mouth is. You think that's a boy?
Yep. Go ahead,
That's
John.
okay.
Prove it's a boy, please.
I think that's to come at a later
It'll
stage.
take me some time, but I'll get it. Just move on to the next subject. I'll be back with you.
Did you have fun with Rumpus, Adam? You came and said this should be entertaining.
I've never seen a buoy that looked like that on the top of it. I always had like a ball on there or
just
whatever.
wait. Just wait 2 minutes. It's almost there.
Well, if it is a buoy, then it's been incredibly concealed by the horizon.
Adam, you sound all Dutch. What's going on?
I'm just saying. I mean, I've got to be honest with you. It's neither a buoy or a boat, unless, of course, we have density and buoyancy.
Boom, boom. Okay. Okay, in Master B, pull that last photo up. This is from BMLSB69 himself.
Yeah, that doesn't mean anything.
Give me my damn money.
That doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean anything. I'm sorry. If it's just
there's an arrow pointing at buoy. That
just because he quotes it as a buoy doesn't mean that that's evidence that it's a buoy.
Well, Ranty, maybe you should give your proof and just write boat above it.
Yeah, exactly. You need to prove there should be a buoy there if you can prove it.
If it's a buoy, then it'll still be there. It'll be there all the time.
Yeah,
so
that's
you should be able to see it on Google.
On Google Maps.
Yeah, I'm looking through all his videos and I'm not seeing a buoy in the same spot in all of his videos. So that's kind of an issue for you there, John.
All right, you know where to find my PayPal, John.
Shut up, Arwen! It's floating.
So does a boat.
Jeez, oh man.
I don't know. Does it look like a buoy to me?
Does it look like a boat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
To be fair, it doesn't. I can't get enough
a little
detail
miniature
for
boat.
it to-
You guys have some serious. You should see an ophthalmologist.
Yeah, but we see the horizon back there.
Did you see the size of the boat when it pulled up to the platforms? Go ahead, Chocolate. Talk all over me.
No, that was me this time.
Fucking guys.
Man.
Did
I'm
have
only
you
trying to get you
seen-
back, mate.
Oh
John,
my
it's clearly a
God.
boy. Look, it says so on the picture. Somebody's written it.
That's definitive proof then, yeah?
All you need. It's enough for a baller. It's a baller
Yes. Yeah, QE, sorry, but the body of analysis here, the multitude have decided it's about.
If anyone has the paid version of Google Earth, then you might be able to get a more recent image from above as to what it actually is.
I don't even know why a buoy would be stationed in such a position. That's not typical for buoys to be deployed at.
Maybe
That's what I
to
was going to
prevent
say,
people
Owen,
from
yeah.
running
Very good.
into the platform.
It's so bad that there's no argument against this argument that we're sitting here taking side bets on what's going on in the picture.
Yeah. Hey, up, John.
Exactly.
Great.
Yeah, but
what would be the logical reason for a buoy being there anyway? I mean, the rigs had lights. You know, it's not as if you're not going to see the rig. So,
What on earth are you talking about?
well, there'd have to be a logical reason for a buoy to be there, wouldn't there? If there's logical reason that a boat might be there.
Yeah,
Why would there be a buoy?
probably would be. Post the syllogism if it's logical. I want to hear it.
Well, I don't know what a syllogism is, so I can't pose
Then
it.
why are you talking about logic then?
Well, I'm just going by what happened. Why would they put a buoy there? There has to be. They'd have to have a reason to do that.
Oh, so you're looking for their intent, huh? Intent to motive fallacy.
Well,
we don't really care why. We just want to get. We care just what is it.
No, we do care why. Because buoys are typically used for
I don't
certain
care what it
things,
is.
and then they're left there for a very long time. That's why you can always find that buoys don't get deployed and then collected again on a regular basis. No, when a buoy's set, it's set until it breaks. So if it's there, it should probably still be there. It should be. We should be able to find that on Google Maps, as said. And yeah, if it's not there, then it's not a buoy.
Whatever it is, why the hell are we seeing it in the first place?
Well,
Because it's not concealed behind
Let's take a look
curvature.
at this. Hey Nathan, put this picture up. This is an actual boat next to the oil platforms.
You mean this is a different boat?
Yeah, but that's a really big boat. I'm
That's
talking
a
about
different boat.
with the engine where you go around and you just can take a look at the rig from underneath. You know?
Well,
Do you think the oil rig's the Empire State Building? Is that what you think?
That's about the same size. That's about the same size.
Yeah,
as
it's about the same size as the buoy, right? That boat right next by that platform, right? That's about the same size as the buoy.
Yeah, I'd say
right?
so.
Is that what your story is?
I'd say so. It's my contention that is about the same size for sure. Yeah, definitely.
What?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, hang on. Let me get this image. Let me take a screenshot of that before he takes it off. Right, give me 2 minutes. Here we go. I love this stuff.
Yeah, but that boat is much bigger, though.
I wouldn't say so. I would.
We're gonna need a bigger boat.
Yeah. Now, the other one is the one I think it is definitely not Jaws proof.
Well, this proves one thing. In the absence of ballers to the Black Swan, this is what we do with idle time.
Right.
Right.
Well,
Okay. This is like an after show moment.
But it's live.
Yeah, wonderful, eh?
I got another one for you.
Ballers.
So go ahead and pull up
do you
that
see
buoy.
what we're doing right now? We're waiting on you guys, ballers.
Is that the same?
This is nonsense.
I don't know. I like this game. I like identifying things at horizons and figuring out what it is through the miraging and all that. I love it. I liked it 2 years ago. I like it now.
Okay, so, but that boat, if it had a lifeboat, for example, that would be about approximately the same size as the little thing in the in here.
That's a tiny platform. Go back to that image. That's a tiny platform.
Why can't it be?
That isn't the same as.
Yeah, that's a totally different scale. This one is a low hanging platform. The other one is like even the standards of it tower above the highest part of the building, not the cranes. But this is a much smaller one. Yes, Ranty's correct.
You're on shrooms.
No, definitely not.
Well, that's definitely in front of the horizon, right?
But are you saying this is that platform?
To me, no.
No, John.
Hey, there's the
That is
last photo I got for you. Prosecution rests. Friggin' shroom-induced clowns.
Just look at the thing it's standing on and then compare it to the amount of pillars in the horizon photo. It's nothing alike.
This is pathetic. Woeful. Put that last photo up, Nathan, and give me my money, Ranny.
Hang on. I think you'll find your
Hold on. You haven't proven it's a buoy. It's easily the size of a lifeboat. I mean, it could be a dude rowing from one to the other.
Yeah. Well, no, not necessarily to one to the other. That's several miles. But it could just be a guy in a boat checking out. Like, hey, is there damage here? Is there something wrong? They have to check up on these rigs, you know? The ocean wears them out.
Sometimes I forget there's 3 miles difference in between these platforms because they look like they're just right there, which is crazy. Because then how? I mean, obviously it's just speculation, but think of how far the horizon is extending past 10 miles. I mean, I'd say that's. Well, I don't even want to guess, but it's just ridiculous.
Certainly
1.2 miles, guys.
I'm guessing it's 12 or more.
Remember, this is a California coastline, so the liberals say you can't fish off the platform. So that's just one of these fishing platforms for the workers on their breaks.
Oh, this is a fishing platform. It's not an oil platform.
Mm-hmm.
Just going to do a quick shout out to Old Man Murray, who says, "Been watching you since 8:50, Nathan. The Earth is obviously and observably flat. Can't deny it anymore. Thank you very much for your super chat, old man Murray. Really appreciate your support.
It's 8:50 today.
I think you mean show 850.
Oh, okay. I was like, wow, that's a hell of a turnover.
So when are you going to pay Ranty's $2 then?
Up yours.
And
Where's my
and me,
$2?
and me. I need it. Come on, John.
What? You think you should get in on the bet because you're poor? Oh, by that standard, I want $2 also.
Yes, well, that's fine. But
Nonsensical buffoonery.
I started claiming it's
pathetic.
I was
Oh
first.
God, here goes Arwen. Give us the technical white papers for it, Arwen.
What? For me being the first one to claim that's a boat in opposition to a buoy? Yeah. It's on record. Live.
Yeah. It's a real buoy. Unbelievable.
Hey, Ranty, can you crop that horizon that's beyond both these platforms and bring it closer so we get some ballers on the show?
Yeah, I guess.
Where are you, ballers?
What's it you want me to do? Just go to the furthest platform and just say, hey, there we go.
Yeah, they need another picture to come on their show. This one's too devastating.
How is the 21 people in the Discord when I thought I'd set a limit of 15? It even says 21 of 15. Because that makes a lot of sense.
My bad.
That's called super looming.
Usually when you have two shows, I squeeze a couple extra in between shows.
Okay.
Don't always kick them out after. I can kick some out if you want.
Nah, it's okay. Just means I can't
It's
see everyone
one day
at
a
once,
week.
that's all. It doesn't matter. 8 minutes and we'll go to the after show anyway.
Well, if there are people in Discord and they're ballers, come off mute and please talk about that horizon that's clearly behind both of these platforms.
Only 2 ballers in Discord.
All right. Well, who are they?
Roger MC and Flat Earth Daddy.
All right. Come on, you guys. Let's talk about the horizon being beyond 2 platforms that shouldn't be. Give us your best shot.
Would it be dangerous to try and assess if they understand the argument like we tried yesterday?
No. Why don't you summarize it and just give them a nice welcome mat, Nathan?
Okay.
Flat Earth Daddy says he has no mic.
That's
Flat Earth what?
Daddy.
Flat Earth Daddy. It says he's got no mic.
Daddy?
So he's joined a live stream on an audio group with no mic. The live stream
get on
going
your-
on. Just watch it on YouTube.
Get on your phone. Get Discord on your phone. You have a mic on your phone.
Probably a catfish.
You know what it is? Some people don't want to wait for it to be premiered, so they just come in to just listen.
It's live. We're
Which
live right now.
I kind
We're
of
live.
get, but
But we're live.
I don't know. Talking about baller logic now, I don't know.
Are you going to do that summary, Nathan?
Nah. I think they should, at this point, be able to understand the argument.
But pose it as a question, Chocolate. What are we asking them to do?
We're asking why a physical edge capable of measurement that is supposed to be no more than 1.2 miles away on a sphere with a radius of 3,959 miles is further than a platform at 9 miles away, which should be impossible if we're on a sphere with a radius of 3,959 miles.
Well said. All right, ballers. How is this picture possible?
Nathan, let's get to the important stuff. That stuff, they're dead. Let's get to the important stuff. Let's get to Arwen and Rantiny's boat. Post that last picture for me, please. Tell me when it's up.
John is mad petty.
There's your boat, you friggin' boneheads. That's platform habitat. You see that little thing right there? That's your boat.
And is that even
Idiots.
a buoy?
That's a boat.
I don't know what that is.
Did you say that's a boat, John? Thanks.
But it's on the wrong side of the rig. So
No, he said that's your boat.
And to be fair, Arwen is also correct. It is on the wrong side.
It's
Yeah,
a little
'cause now-
different
now
view
we're
of it.
seeing-
It's coming from the other side, you clowns.
There's from a different angle.
All buoys rise from the east and set in the west. Come on.
Yeah, that doesn't look like a boat. not from this angle, anyway.
I mean, buoys don't look like that, John. When was the last time you went to the water's edge?
yeah, but boats do.
It's not a buoy, though. 2 foot by 2 foot buoy, you said.
Oh God!
I don't think it's the same thing.
You guys,
as the picture.
you've been hanging around the ballers too long, man, with your argument.
Well, where is the mountain in the distance? So this picture is taken from the other side, presumably, to where the first photograph was. Because we can see it. Yeah, so why is the buoy then next to the one in the back instead of next to the one in the front?
Oh my God!
Ding, 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 ding. Get him, Arwen.
Did you ever see Archie Bunker pantomime suicides?
Yeah, have
That's
you
what
ever
it's like
seen?
listening to you.
Are you claiming that buoy that you claim it is actually, yeah, like what is it, sinking, displaced downwards to be apparently at the height of the other?
Oh my God!
rig?
Oh my God! You're going to use a tangent of refraction. I'm going to round out the live show.
Ballers save us.
With that, I'll say if you are watching this on the Nathan Oakley live stream, unfortunately this is where we bid you farewell. If you're watching this on the Nathan Oakley 1980 premiering stream, then stay tuned as there will be an after show to follow. A massive thank you to all of you smashed the super chat, liked, commented, shared, subscribed and all that good stuff. I've been Nathan Oakley. Stay tuned if you're watching on the premiering stream, and I'll see you all in the next video.
Oh, what a day! What a lovely day!